welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Oh, it's a fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Makes the grab. It's White.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll try to take it back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and it total goes to 16. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make touchdown Clemson? How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on 3rd down. There's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomized into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Red pass, it's complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Fighting off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left in a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Finds him out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Still looking on the move. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're setting up the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that first down gasher, they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets it out quickly. Jukes his way for more. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Down orange. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Barker. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Barker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Scott. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Running into the open space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Handoff from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running.
And they'll fake it again. Let's it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and that one will drive you crazy. You spend all of that time setting it up, it works, and he just flat dropped it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want to go back.
He's got it along the sideline. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's in open space downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. And they spike it. You'd think they'd want to keep the clock moving with the lead here.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The give from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Traore. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the move, it's Barmore. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pitch. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the back. And a short run there, and that'll end it. When you know you have